Hey ladies and gentlemen, Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming from Beckley's Camping Center today to show you the Transcend Xplor. This is a 265 bunkhouse. So for more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Paul the Air Force guy. But let's get on to this camper. Now, something to keep in mind when you're looking at campers, especially your travel trailers. Fifth wheels are another animal, but on the travel trailers, model number is not indicative of length nor box size. This is a 265. You get some people out there telling you it's a 26-footer. You know, I just finished doing a 261, which was almost 31 feet. This is 32 feet 9 inches. Has a dry weight of about 6,400 pounds. Now, I will have all the links or all the specs and pricing at the end of this video, as well as down below. So do check that out. Now on the Transcends, do check out the metal, because this metal, it has a crystal coat on it, so you're going to feel it does have some texture to it. It's also thicker, 30 to 40% thicker than the other metal that is on other campers. What's that mean to you? It's going to be much more durable and going to last longer. The front here, you're going to notice how they transition it is overlapping, so that way there, as the water's running down, it doesn't have a seam that it can get into. You're going to have your 2 propane bottles of 20-pounders up here, as well as you could put 2 batteries up front here if you wanted to. Now, typically you're provided with one when you do purchase one of these. And those of you that want to do some boondocking, they do have a solar charge connection for RVIA on there to help extend your boondocking experience. Now here on your off-door side, this is where you're going to go ahead and be hooking up your water, cable, your sewer hose as well. And under here, this is your pass-through storage. The nice thing with this pass-through storage, it's massive. And these lights, you can have them set on, off, or on sensor. That way there, once it senses motion, they would turn on. Next, what you have here, this is where you're going to go ahead and hook up your water hose. Now, while you're hooked up to your water hose, you have it on city water. But let's say you wanted to fill up your fresh water tank because you're going to go somewhere and you want to have some water. All you do is turn it right from here. It'll fill your fresh water tank. I'm going to show you later where you'll be able to tell when it's full. You have an actual overflow valve. So that's right there. Battery disconnect, cable and satellite connection, and then of course you do have 110 outlets in here for whatever you would need it for. Now, when you bring your water hose and your cable up through here, I highly recommend that you put some brass wool in there. Not steel wool will rust, brass wool won't. And keep it in there when your hoses are not there. It is an additional deterrent to keep critters from coming in your camper. Now, looking under your camper, you're going to notice that it is an enclosed and a heated underbelly. So it's a 4-season camper. You'll have stabilizers on all the corners. Low point drains are easily accessible, as you can see right here. And then, of course, your dump valves are right here. Makes it very easy. It's not underneath the slide out. And speaking of the slide out, it's a mechanical slide out, making it easier for maintaining and so forth. And then, when you're emptying that black tank, it does have the black tank rinse. You're able to hook a garden hose to that, rinse out your black tank. It alleviates the issue with you taking the hose in and putting it down the toilet. Back in the back here, you're going to notice there's your water heater. This is an Atwood water heater. I'll link down below on how to operate that. Quite importantly, you can get up to almost 18 gallons of hot water an hour. Just giving you a look underneath here. On the back of the camper, you're going to notice your spare tire will be hung there. And then you also have outside storage, additional from up front, and then your wired frame for that Furrion rear observation camera. Now, when you're looking in here, notice that the door does have a magnet to hold up. There's a light inside this storage, so at night you'll be able to get into here. This is underneath the underneath your bunk bed, so it's nice additional storage. Now we're looking down the door side. So I told you there was a manual way to fill your freshwater tank. That's here, as well as up in the front there. But then that means your dump is going to be down under here. Anytime you see where your fill is, your manual fill, then your dump is close to it, and you can see it's right here. And then this blue line you see right there, that is your overflow valve. So when you see water running out of that, then you know your fresh water tank is full. Now you're going to notice that this particular one has two entrance doors, one to the bedroom and then one in the back. Nice thing is you have the nice big grab handle. You have your nice big electric awning, outside stereo speakers, light, and of course your 110 outlet like all campers will have out here. So let's get inside this thing. Now the nice thing is, door is a friction hinge, so you can see it's pretty windy today, but the door isn't going anywhere. You got probably about a 10-15 mile an hour wind. So let me just come in here and kind of give you a preview of this layout. Bunks are to the rear. So let's start up in the bedroom area here. Nice, this is a residential style queen bed, 60 by 80, meaning that way there you're going to be able to use your residential queen sheets for this particular mattress. It makes it easier also for you to replace it. You're going to notice there's not a window in the door, but it does have a little peephole. Nice thing with that way there you put the kids to bed, you want to sneak out to the campfire, you're able to do that without disrupting them. And of course you're going to have storage on either side, down below, also up above. And then on that side you're going to have USB port. I say it's 12 volt because it's hooked to your 12 volt system, but I understand it's not 12 volts, but it is using your 12 volt system. Then on this side you're going to have 110. Now also notice how you have a nice big pocket door leading into the bathroom. The nice thing with this is now you're able to throw a towel down on the ground here. You have this whole area here in the bathroom to go ahead and get ready, because you have another big pocket door leading up to the camper. So what you're able to do is you're able to close this one pocket door. Let me show you what that would look like. Close this one pocket door, and then look at how much room that you have in your bathroom. Of course, you have your mirror, your sink, you get some nice counter space, places you can put things, but then all this floor space. So you're able to set your towel down here, put your clothes on the bed, and then you got a place to get ready. Nice big shower, even for tall people, and you have the roof there, so that you have a skylight, so that way there your head can fit up and through there. You're going to notice you have storage back behind your toilet there. It's kind of hard to see in this particular with that light coming through the skylight. And of course a foot pedal toilet. Notice how the heat ducts are off the floor, but you do have AC in here, you have heat in here for the bedroom and for the bathroom. And then of course, last but not least, you do have the vent fan. Nice thing with this type of vent fan is you don't need a window open, so you're not going to be pulling that warm air in. You're just going to be exhausting the moisture from the bathroom. So coming into the rest of your camper, this is looking backwards here. So the first thing you're going to do, notice as you come in the door, there's a motion sensor light. And so once it senses motion, if you have it in the sensor position, it'll come on. That way there you're going to be able to see where your light switches are for your slide control, your awning, of course your water heater, water pump, all that's right here. Check all your levels. Now I will have a video linked showing you how to properly use your Atwood water heater. I'll have that link below as well as at the end of the video, so you're able to watch that. Quite informative information. Make sure that you can maximize your water heater. Jensen AM FM CD stereo with a DVD player. It's Bluetooth. You have stereo speakers inside, stereo speakers outside, and then of course these cables right here, this is for your TV, so you're able, once you put a TV up there, then you're able to watch your DVDs. Now looking back to your bunk bed area, you're going to notice you have some drawers down below there. Nice little storage. And then of course you have a little place to hang some things here. And then for your taller children, typically they can step up here, step on that bunk bed to get up top there. Or if you needed to, they could always use this sofa to get up over. Nice thing, you have the railings there for the younger children. Notice they're going to have their own window, they have their own lights. Also 110 USB ports there. Nice big window right next to the sofa. Now this is kind of like a jackknife sofa. It's going to just flip forward like it would in the in one of the toy haulers. Let me show you what that would look like. So you have just a little jackknife sofa here. As you can see, this is jackknife. And to put it back up, all you're going to be doing is you're going to be lifting here. You're going to notice the back side is going to come up. Just pull that in place, and it just drops right down there. You're going to notice you have storage down below it, easily accessible. So that is the sofa area. Your dinette and the refrigerator's in the slide out. Notice the little blue lights that are up underneath there. So when you take the cushions off and you're accessing the storage space underneath, you actually have some light there. That'll also make a bed. Just take the table down, it has little slots, you take the legs off of it, it'll fit in the little slot there, put the cushions in there, and you've got yourself a little bed. So you have the nice Dometic refrigerator. And by the way, I'll have a link down below on how to properly use this. And I'll show you how to make it so that you're getting the most out of your refrigerator. Some people are not aware of how to set the temperature. They think just because the temperature setting is there, that's all that they need to know. But there is additional information that will be helpful to you. So right now I have the air conditioner running, and this is your Coleman Mach thermostat. I have a video show you how to use that. And now the nice thing is, using the Coleman Mach air conditioner, I have this running with the fan in the high mode, and the benefit to that, it is not going to be too loud when you want to watch a movie, or you're watching TV or listening to music. But the other more important thing is, if you want to cool off, say it's a hot day, you want to come in here and cool off, just kick that over like that. It'll take some air from the vents, and it'll dump it right on you and cool you off. And you actually have two of those. So if you want to cool this area off, you're able to cool this area off. And of course your filters on either side makes it for easy cleaning. So your kitchen area, lots of counter space, and notice how the outlets are down low. As you can see right here, you have one there, you have one back there. Of course, nice little window there. You also have, for additional vent, you have a little vent fan here. And again, the benefit of the small fan over the Fantastic fan, if you're camping in cold weather, you're not pulling cold weather through the, you're not pulling the cold in through the windows, or you're not pulling the heat through the window when it's hot. With this small vent fan, you turn that on, it'll exhaust the fumes that you're trying to exhaust, but it's not going to be pulling the heat or cold back into your camper. So that's a benefit there. Just put a cover on it and you can use it in the rain. So you see you have the nice good size oven here. It's the larger of the ovens. I know a lot of people don't use that. Typical 3-burner cooktop, as you can see. It does have the light for above it, as well as the fan to the outside. High-rise faucet for your kitchen sink. And a nice big one-piece sink. I know some people like the split sinks, some people like the one-piece sinks. It, just depends on what you're looking for. But then of course you have the cabinet space up above, and as you can see, you can access the corner there or partly through there. And so your corner's going back through there actually. I used to have it where you could get through it through there. Then of course lastly you have the microwave right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Transcend Xplor. This is a 265 BH. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Paul the Air Force guy. I'll have the specs and the pricing following this part here. And if you'd like to say, if you have any questions, if there's something in particular you'd like me to review, whether it's a particular system, just reach out to me. Do appreciate you watching. And coming soon to you is I will be having an ebook which will help you to navigate the RV lifestyle. So do stay tuned, and I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.